The realness, the realness, the realness, the realness.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Milt with another video. This time I'm going to do a top 5 Star Wars video, and this video is all about the 5 things that I want to see in Star Wars Episode 9. So let's get right to it. So with number 1, my first thing I want to talk about would be the definitive character arcs for our heroes and villains, such as Rey, Finn, Kylo Ren, whomever. I think that Lucasfilm and Disney has done a good job, I think, with fleshing out their one particular character, and that's Kylo Ren. Obviously, we know the ties to Luke, Leia, and Han Solo being part of his family, but I think obviously they've done a good job with focusing on him. I think this probably has been Kylo's trilogy, in my opinion. I think Rey, Finn, and Poe, there's still room for them to be developed and fleshed out. I would love to actually see. I was just listening to I think I was listening to Rebel Force Radio the other day. One of the old commentators for the movie The Force Awakens, they were talking about Finn's backstory that possibly should have been fleshed out with him being taken away from his parents at birth and then trained up. I would have loved to see that. I would have loved to see that Phasma was the reason why he was taken from his family. But stuff like that, I wish that we got more of, and I'm hoping that in this upcoming film we get that. I'm hoping that with Rey, the obvious question is who she related to, who her parents are, why she's so powerful. Was she, part of that training temple where Luke was training his Jedi Knights? Again, we don't know. There's a lot of unanswered questions with our characters, especially with our heroes. So I'm hoping that we get that. I mean, obviously Snoke wasn't fleshed out enough to a lot of people's satisfaction. I was one of them. I felt that Snoke should have been built up and probably brought in for the next film, Episode 9. But again, that's not my decision to make. But I think that, like I said, if Star Wars Episode 9 can really flesh out our characters and give them definitive character arcs where I feel satisfied, kind of like how Empire did it. And I know people say, oh, you want everything to be like Empire. No, it's not what I'm saying. But Empire Strikes Back really did a good job at fleshing those characters out and letting us connect with those characters even more. And then when it got to Return of the Jedi, we're like, oh shit, this is why Luke and Vader and Han and Leia are the way they are. So we just need more of that, in my opinion. So let's move on. Number 2, this is one of my pet peeves in the new saga. I'll be honest with you. I need to see more fast-paced lightsaber battles, and hell, just more lightsaber battles in general. I'm sorry, some people may say, oh, the Force Awakens lightsaber battle was dope. That's your opinion, and that's fine. I can't even hate on that. But at the same time, there's no way y'all can be happy with how these lightsaber battles have been going or lack thereof in this new trilogy. I just be real with you. Even in the original trilogy, we had Obi-Wan and Vader, Luke Vader again, some handling with the saber throughout the trilogy. Okay, and then in the prequels, they just upped the ante because that's the golden age of the Jedi. They were at the height of their power. So yeah, there was multitude of different styles of lightsaber battles and a little bit of martial arts and wushu and Wing Chun, just mixing all that stuff. So I need more of that in the new Star Wars. I mean, yeah, you can slow it down a little bit, that's fine. But give me something with a lightsaber. There's no way they can go this whole trilogy without giving me more lightsaber duels. I'm sorry, there was not a lightsaber duel in The Last Jedi. Don't tell me that there was, because you're lying. Okay? I just feel like you need to give me more. Give me more. You give me more action and fast pace, you got my money. I'm chewing candy and popcorn, even though I don't eat candy like that no more. I'll just, I'll just give you what you want. So, please, Lucasfilm, please, JJ, if you're watching this video, more lightsaber battles that are more intense. Yeah, I said it like GL said it, the creator. Faster, more intense, baby. That's what I want when it comes to our action and lightsaber duels. Holla at your boy. Number 3, the Knights of Ren and their place in this story. We need the Knights of Ren. We need to know what they're all about, where they came from. All you need to give me a couple good scenes with them and explain me with some good dialogue, who they are, where they've been, what they're all about. Give me something where I'm like, oh, okay, I can see that. I can see where they're going with this. I might read it in a comic book. Or I might read it in a novel. I might play it on a video game when they put them in a game. Just give me something that I can connect with the Knights of Ren and why they are important with the story. J.J. Abrams did a great job with that quick 30-second clip of the Knights of Ren and The Force Awakens, and that's all we've gotten? Like, come on now. Give me something else with that. Give me more. And I know fans are clamoring for that. I'm not the only one. But give me more Knights of Ren and why they are and what are their place in the story. Number 4, the connection of the entire saga. Give me some Easter eggs. You know, how does this connect to the prequel trilogy, to the original trilogy, and how does it all come together as one? I don't have to. It don't have to be blatantly in my face, but just enough to say, "Oh, that's interesting. I see where that comes from. That makes sense now why they're making that reference, or how this reference from the prequels is connecting to this character in this new Star Wars." So give me something. It don't have to be obvious. Trust me, I don't want it to be super obvious, but something where I'm like, oh, okay, I understand. I get that. I just need more connection of all 3 sagas now. I know JJ talked about doing that. I mean, again, there was reports, there were stories coming up talking about that they want to combine all 3 trilogies into one. Not saying that we have to have Anakin or Padme in it. It's just give me something that's going to say, okay, that makes sense. That's what they need to put it. That's going to tie in all 3. So I think a lot of people would like that because there's a lot of prequel lovers out there who feel like that the prequels aren't getting enough love in this new Star Wars, and you know I tend to agree with them. But like I said, just give it something, connect it all, and we're good. And number 5, this is probably the most important one. Give me an exciting, emotional, unpredictable story and conclusion. I'm really, I like J.J. Abrams as a director. He has a hell of an eye, great storyteller. You know, I think J.J. does a great job with action. I'm hoping J.J. really hits me in the core with this movie because again, I'm not I'm not a fan of The Last Jedi, and I think Star Wars for me has put a bad taste in my mouth. This not me criticizing. I'm just saying I just want a story that's going to pull me in, that may give me the teary eye once in a while, and really make me think, and really like, oh, okay, that's Star Wars. Oh, that's unpredictable. I didn't see that. Now people may say in this video, well, Milton, that's what The Last Jedi was. And you could be right, but honestly, I felt that was a slow car chase. You know, I was watching a remake of Battlestar Galactica. In my opinion, I didn't feel like that movie challenged me, and not challenging where I'm like, we like to think hard, but it's just like, oh, really, y'all did that? But I mean, like I said, just give me a conclusion that's emotional, that's satisfying, that's a little unpredictable, and that's gonna say, wow, I want to come see this movie again, and I really feel for these characters, and I'm satisfied with the conclusion of this story. So that's what I have, felt people. Like I said, definitive character arcs, more lightsaber battles, the Knights of Ren, the connection of the entire saga, and a conclusion that's unpredictable and emotional. If we can get those 5 things, I think it'll be a great Star Wars film. I think the Star Wars community will be on board with that because I believe that, you know, we're clamoring for that. We want a great movie. I know I want a great movie. And I know you fans do too. So that's all I have for you guys today. I appreciate you guys checking out my video. Like I always say, comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.
The